Yo everybody, what's up WrestlingFigs, Ringside Collectibles, and YouTube. How's everybody doing? We're here at Toy Fair 2012. I'm here with Tim Ash. You know the drill. We do this every year. The vacuum cleaners are all coming out. We've hit the end of the night. I can see the darkness over the Hudson River. Who's going to be here? Me and him.
That's it.
That's it.
Crickets are chirping.
Yeah, crickets are. Everybody's gone.
Yep.
Everyone. Even the giant stuffed animals walking around have left at this point. The giant red Power Rangers left the building, and here's me and Tim still talking about wrestling toys.
It is, and the mating balloon dolls. You saw those,
There
right?
are dinosaurs here with bouncy legs, and it's probably one of the best toys ever made.
It is.
Why would you walk a real dog when you could walk a dinosaur?
A bouncing dinosaur.
A bouncing dinosaur, right. There it is right there. Now I'm not going to be able to stop looking at it.
Not a Mattel
product. Now you're going to have to go on Google and find it out all on your own because, you know.
Not a Mattel product.
I'm not doing your work for you. Let me Google that for you. Not a Mattel product, right?
But to scale.
To scale.
Unlike some Mattel
Speaking
products.
of scale, let's get right into it. Tim is clearly unhappy. If you've been looking at the video, the King Kong Bundy figure is on full display. He's already shaking his head no. I think it looks okay. Tim thinks it's not big enough. Why isn't it big enough?
He's not fat enough.
He's not fat enough.
I mean, first of all, he's wearing a T-shirt that I don't think he ever wore in WWE or WWF in the day. Second of all, he's got a singlet on, a cloth singlet underneath it. So if you take all that off, he's even going to be skinnier than he looks now. I mean, it's just flat torso. It doesn't look as good as it should. When I think of King Kong Bundy, I think of a massive man, you know, squashing Hogan in the corner, you know, squashing him in the blue cage, that kind of thing. This doesn't intimidate me. Not even the face intimidates me on that King Kong Bundy. I mean, you like it, I understand.
It's not that I like it. Personally, that's not my era, so I don't care all too much. But
so you're calling me old then?
Maybe.
Okay.
What it is for me, you yourself brought up the Ray and how small Ray is, and you said you don't like how small Ray is, but this Bundy, in relation to that Ray,
he looks big.
He looks big enough to me. It doesn't. I don't know. I look at his legs and Andre's standing right next to him, and his legs are bigger than Andre's legs right there.
Yeah, but I think Bundy had like fat rolls. Where if you look at this,
you just want to see fat rolls.
Yeah, it's like a slim fast Bundy. I mean, really, seriously.
But you said you would think he would look good on the Yokozuna body.
Sort of.
Yokozuna looks huge to me in this scale.
He is huge, but so was Bundy. That's what you got to understand. Bundy was huge too. Google Bundy.
Google Bundy. Let me Google that for you. Oh goodness! Are you guys
talking about me?
Look what happened.
Hey, Bill.
Okay.
How you doing?
This is where anything can happen.
Tim now.
No, we're just talking product. Just talking product.
Sorry guys, this is his interview.
Just talking product, Bill.
Now I got to be careful. Now I got to watch what I say. Definitely.
I didn't know he was here.
I don't think anybody did.
I think he just snuck in.
We thought he was gone.
We thought we were alone. No, what I said about Ray is his head's still small. But they told me, in the explanation that they gave me is, if they put a mask over the top of Ray's head, his head's going to look really big if they make it to scale.
Right.
So, and I understand that, but his head's small when you take the mask off.
They're just things that
they need to work.
They need to work. I don't think that's ever going to change. You know, it can't. And not in a bad way. It's just there's some things you can't do with a toy.
Well, let's talk about what you like.
What do I like?
You like R-Truth.
I do. The truth has set me free with this figure. I can see him waving and jumping around, and then it's all just gone like that. And suddenly, he's a jerk.
He's a jerk.
He's a real mean guy, and he comes to the ring with no music and just this deep
hatred for little Jimmys.
I was going to say, like, African pride, but I didn't want to, like, go too deep with it, you know? Okay. I'm allowed to say things like that.
Yeah. So are you a little Jimmy?
He looks great. I'm not a little Jimmy, no, absolutely not. I'm not a little Jimmy. I'm not a little Kevin. I'm not a little... any other little kid name you can throw in there.
Little Tommy?
Little Tommy, right. No, I'm not a little Tommy. Little Thomas, maybe.
Little Thomas?
You know, the Daniel Bryans over here that I've been barking about since Ringside Fest.
Daniel actually looks really good.
It does. He
does
great.
Look really good.
You know, everybody knows what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put the Nexus armband on there. I'm really excited about that. That was like just raw power there that I don't know if for me, that I've seen since then. So... that's what happens, and then you bring out the raw power, you get fired.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's what happens.
What did you like, since there's so much that you've talked about hating today?
Well, you know, not to put out another exclusive era place out there, I do like the background for the meeting area. WWE meeting area.
Yeah, the snap together.
Yeah, the snap together stuff. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad they bring in some stuff back for backstage interviews and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Hey, listen, I think the build in anything, whatever it is a brilliant idea.
I agree.
Because it's just like that's, people may trade to get the pieces that they want, but at the same time, that's really going to push people to kind of get the ones that they wouldn't normally get. And, I'm real picky. So
right.
If there's something that I wanted to either build or, sometimes you sit there with a piece and you're just like, what am I going to do with this? Like, I'm going to have those Michael Cole head and jacket, and I'm just going to be sitting there, and I'm going to be like, what do I do with this jacket and head?
Well, they put him on a pedestal, too. That wasn't cool.
Well,
Not that his head's not big enough already. What are you going to do? Exactly. But I do like they put Christian over there in the interview area with Cena. That's pretty nice.
That just brings me back to real old, painful times. So I don't know if I like
when
that
they were
much.
interviewing Christian at the time.
When they were both going back and forth.
Exactly.
You want to talk about slurs?
Oh,
that was a
good.
different time.
Yeah,
there were some mean things being said back then that I think have had long effects. But I'm going to stop rambling because it's getting too deep right now. What else? Anything else? I'm not a weird, creepy diva collector, so it really doesn't make much of a difference to me. But no, I'm just kidding.
Me either. But I saw you filming them for a very long time.
I did. When you have them on camera,
top to bottom.
What do you think about the color of the Divas title? Obviously they're not going to go all out paint for this one. So
yeah, but
is it okay that it's purple like that? Would you rather
is it
be
purple
a
or
different
pink?
color? Whatever color that is, I can't. It looks like lavender.
It does look like lavender with no silver. What do you think?
I think it's fine. That stuff doesn't bother. Plus, nobody likes that belt really. At the end of the day, let's all be honest here. We all miss the women's championship.
Do you think this is just a way for Mattel to make extra money on selling the same figure, putting two of them in the same package?
We've heard that discussion today, haven't we?
I want your opinion, though.
What, you want my opinion?
I want your opinion.
They look different to me.
Do they?
I think they do. You don't think that? Yeah, it's the face. Absolutely. They definitely both have two different. I don't know which one is which, and nor do I care really. But
no, I don't either.
They should. What they should have come with was the raw roulette wheel, so we can just have a whole package of eye candy and nothing else.
Nothing. Exactly.
That's uselessness. I'm gonna bring up my negative for the day.
Okay.
So everybody whines and moans about the not vacuum form. What's the name of the metal vac? Whatever it is, the vac titles. So you've gotten all your shiny vac titles at this point. Now you see Evan Bourne right here with the tag title, and it's vac and shiny, and that's a direct response to the complaining or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I would much rather have seen that with normal plastic and painted than the way that it looks right there, because it's very weirdly inaccurate. It looks almost like an old Jack's belt to me, and it's just like they've done such a good job on belts so far that I don't think there's a necessity for every single belt to be vacuum formed.
Yeah, and they dropped the ball on it. I mean, it's not even the right color.
So you think it would look better if it was vac and copper?
It might be, but I don't know. I don't know if the vac belt is the best belt for it. I think like you said earlier, it should be a better quality belt.
The way that they looked in that 2-pack with Justin Gabriel was fine
was good.
for
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Exactly. Nobody really seems like that. I'm not
if
sure
you're
why.
paying attention to detail. You know, it's copper, not gold.
Right.
So
it's more of a detail thing than anything else. That's really my only complaint for today. You see that there's maybe everybody might have been expecting more today. We're on an even keel right now. Sometimes you just have to let your beard grow out and wait to shave it for more special occasions. This is like your second cousin that you don't really like. This is his wedding. I don't shave for that wedding. I'm going to shave for the big wedding in July.
what do you think about The Rock? The Battle Pack?
I don't care.
I don't care.
Maybe everybody doesn't know. I'm not. I'm neither. I'm just sick of the whole thing.
You just want it over with?
Yep, I want it over with. I'm ready for it to be done. Ready to move on. Bigger and better things for me.
I do like the Yokozuna, though.
Do you?
Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of another figure I saw earlier. Maybe a Ringside exclusive or something.
A Ringside exclusive?
Yeah, Ringside Collectibles exclusive.
What are we alluding to? I don't recall. You saw this at Ringside Fest this year?
Well, I'm just saying that for the collectors out there that do know the Yokozuna figure that was maybe available at Ringside, maybe it might look exactly the same as maybe a previous one that somebody might have had.
Oh, I wasn't around back then, so I don't,
But you're getting
I've
pictures
seen
of it now?
I think.
Yeah.
What?
You're getting pictures in your mind now?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Google that too.
So would you rather that one or this one?
No comment.
No? Oh, really? Why not?
No comment.
You can't make a decision on that?
No comment.
Wow.
I
Okay.
have one. I don't know if I'll pick another one up. Just saying.
Tim Ash has boundaries, everybody.
Just saying. Oh, and then they do have DDP, of course. You know.
I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Here's my no comment
Yeah, I'm.
section. I don't mind it. I just
It's just DDP.
nobody
Cares.
No, it's not that. DDP used to be one of my favorites.
I'm sorry.
So are a lot of people apparently. I'm like, man, I didn't think it was that much of like a dud. Jeez.
I'm so
Pardon
sorry.
me.
You just liked it that he was doing that symbol. That's it.
Who wouldn't?
That was all on your mind when you were younger. Diamond cutter. That's what I was
Yeah,
trying
sure.
to tell you.
Yeah. Okay, Jay-Z. Quick thing. I like. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but Arn Anderson's tag belt looks great, but it has the it's like colored like the Attitude Era tag
Right.
belt and not like with the silver, which doesn't bother me because I like that belt better.
Well, that was my only other complaint here.
Oh, really?
Was Arn Anderson, is he a Four Horseman or is he a Brainbuster? Because he's wearing a Brainbuster style title, but he's wearing the Four Horseman style clothes.
Is he?
He is. He's wearing the black trunks with the red and white boots.
It's heavy inaccuracies right there.
There is something. I mean, look at Bundy.
So well.
I keep going back to Bundy
boy.
just because.
Well, that begs the question: are these for like? Is it okay if we may not see an Arn Anderson again after this?
Right.
So is it okay to pull elements from different time frames and kind of give him a general look, or should it just be one specific thing and that's it? And
Well, being the way I am, I'll probably paint his trunks burgundy to match.
I used to be that way too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to be. That's just. He's a Brainbuster Arn Anderson with a title.
What's your absolute best here right now that you get to see?
Oh, that's hard. Let's.
All right, Tim's going to pick King Kong Bundy for his absolute best figure of the day.
Actually, I think I want to go with the Edge, just because
yeah?
I'm a fan of the Edge.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
the Edge is good.
Interesting pick.
Between Edge and Daniel Bryan, those are my two favorites.
Okay, cool.
What about you?
So I agree on the Daniel Bryan, and I pick R-Truth for my other favorite.
Yep,
And
that's good. What's your least favorite?
my least favorite is oh geez, I don't know.
Cole.
King Sheamus, Triple H. I don't know.
Sheamus.
I don't have a least favorite. I don't.
Sheamus,
there's
Triple H.
nothing- Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anybody that's a workout partner.
You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad that we got to see a Zack Ryder
Oh,
Rumbler.
the Rumbler, yeah. Make
That's
sure you look
awesome.
at the new Rumbler pictures, because those were all really good. There's a Brodus Rumbler, there's a Mason Ryan Rumbler, and how about the Wrestling Buddies?
The Brawling Buddies?
I'm sorry, Brawling Buddies.
No comment.
No comment, he says.
I'll let the wrestling figure forums decide that.
Wow.
Just because.
Wow, a lot of no comments from Tim Ash today.
Just because. I mean, they just don't look as good as they could, I don't think. If they have a mask on, yes. If Ray's wearing the mask, okay. Ray's my favorite one out of all of them.
Okay.
Put it that way.
I think they're a little small, I guess,
Yeah.
compared to the old ones, but I think the reason for that is like the voice box
Has to go
technology,
into- right,
whatever they have
exactly.
going on. That's the thing. We're not 5 anymore, so maybe a 5-year-old is much happier. Maybe we would have been happier back then with like the voice boxes.
See, I like
but
mine
I think
without
of
the
it.
voice box.
See, so do I. But maybe we would have thought differently if they had them back then.
Because I can't like do a flying elbow off the couch onto a voice box and break it. And
Oh, you're breaking my arm.
Exactly.
Oh, you pinched my nose.
It's exactly how it is.
So, actually, I guess the bigger ones did have noise back then. So
Well,
some of the
the
WCW ones did.
But the original Big Boss Man, the Road Warriors.
I had the Ultimate Warrior from
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
set,
the Warrior.
So look how I turned out.
Buff as ever.
Right.
You know what's cool though? Mattel is going into the next era with iPods and iPads and things with that kind of rumbler set that they have. Now that was kind of a little different thing where you can actually play a game with the actual figure, but I don't know how much kids will be involved with that. What do you think?
I think it looks more fun to me than WWE 12. Let's put it that way. Maybe that's just me getting old, but I'd rather something that I can just pick up and play like that and be done with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But another good thing I heard about that is they're going to go deep into the roster with it.
Okay.
So I think that's, you know, anything that just makes everybody available for you, that's good for me. So.
And what about you and the Legends line? What do you think about them not having the Legends line anymore?
I'm satisfied with flashbacks, so it doesn't bother me.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I think it was kind of a different animal before, so maybe it had the strength to move on its own at one point.
Talking about the previous predecessor
Right.
that had it?
I don't think Legends line, me personally, has that kind of strength anymore. That's what I think. I think it's a great idea. You know, we can just kind of this gives it. So we've got 6 guys in a set. If 2 of them are flashbacks, or even one of them, that right there, that kicks a Randy Orton to the curb that we don't have to buy again.
Okay.
You know, we don't have to have another guy like that.
Or another Cena or another...
Cena I don't have as much of an issue with because he's looked different. You know, he's really had kind of... He's had some good elites come out, I think. And I'm not a Cena fan by any means, but his toy's been cool.
Yeah.
To see like a Yoko and a... why am I thinking there's 2 flashbacks? What set was that? Oh, 14, which isn't here today for some reason. Has both King Booker and Big Boss Man, you know? So there's both those guys. That leaves you with 4 spots that they really have to think to pick somebody good and put, you know, what secondary characters are they going to give us? What primary ones are they going to? So that really almost leaves room for 2 primary characters, 2 secondary characters, and 2 legends, you know, and that kind of, there's your line right there. Why do you need like 8 legends at a time? And that, you know, everybody still goes into Kmart and sees Classic Superstars 15, Rick the Model Martel, you know. Nobody's, that stuff's still there.
That's true.
And now here they've kind of found a way to get everything out and make everybody want everything and have to.
But I still like the idea of having your own Classic Superstar collection. Your own separate collection. You know, if they only do it and every couple series just leave it as a Legends package and pick it up. I mean, if it's in the series, put it as a Legends package and leave it in there so that you can continue to collect it. If they're going to do it that way, don't change the whole packaging and everything, because I think a lot of people that are collectors enjoy the idea of having that Classic Superstar. When, like in my house, when you walk down the stairwell and you see the Classic Superstars on both sides, it's pretty cool to see, oh man, I remember that. And that brings back the old days of wrestling for me. You know, man, that guy was awesome back in the day. Whatever happened to him? You know, not S.T. Jones or anybody, but, you know, I'm just talking people that were good, like Junkyard Dog, stuff like that. It's like those were the days when you remember wrestling.
Did you just see the little plug for the greatest wrestling figure collection
I did not
of
say
all time? It was just a little, just kind of, you know, down the hallway at the greatest wrestling figure collection in the world. You know, when you walk down the stairs and they're all over the place.
The greatest. I said just my collection.
So just make sure you have a look at ESPN Magazine next month. That's all I'm going to say.
That is all you have to say.
Cool. All right. So, you know, I think we've exhausted all we could.
Yeah.
Anything else? No?
No,
that's
it's
it.
awesome
all right,
to
that's
be here
good
with
for
you.
me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? We don't high five around here.
We almost kissed at the beginning.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Bill saw it, Tim. Bill saw it.
Bill, come in and get a hug.
No, he doesn't want to.
Bill,
does
he? Bill wants a hug.
Oh, look what's happening right now. Look what you're witnessing.
We're hugging with the Mattel guys.
This is like.
Come on, Bill.
This is like.
Come on.
I don't know. Superman and Clark Kent in the same room.
Yeah.
These guys are my 2 favorite. What are you guys anyway? 2 favorite
critics.
I've been trying to figure that out for years now.
That's all good, right? It's a fun business to be in. We're all in it together, right?
Thanks, Bill, for everything.
We're here for the collectors.
Appreciate it. Exactly. That's what we're here for.
We're here for you guys. You know,
I didn't expect you to be here this late. You got a cot in the back or something?
I do. I have a shuttle to catch in 10 minutes.
Oh, go!
Wow, yeah,
run!
Run!
We're going. Here we go.
Have fun, guys. See you.
Take care, Bill.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Thanks for watching.